Okay, we're live on all the channels that we were supposed to be live on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing good. Had a busy day today. Running around. Taking my friends over to Oak Trees Forest. That was fun. And well, nobody's chatting, so I'll refresh the chat. I'm sure you guys are saying hello and shit. Let me just refresh it. My YouTube channel is still offline. They have not reviewed the appeal yet, you know. Oh, Callie-Anna, you watched the interview and you liked it? Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for saying that. Thank you. You know, sometimes I feel like my audience just doesn't really want to be supportive, and that's okay. That's okay. You know, I'm alright with that. I try, man. I thought it was a good interview, man. I thought it was, you know, not too many people have in. In fact, I don't think anybody's interviewed her yet. I think I got the first interview. I mean, you guys want to give me credit for that? No. Thank you, David. No, giving me credit would be showing up to this show and hanging out with me. That would be giving me credit. 6 of you feel the need to do that. Let me tell you, for the 6 of you, I appreciate you guys. Well, wait, maybe some more people will show up. 8 people now. You know, we had some new people come in the show the other day. I offered all 3 of them triage oil. None of them hit me up on Twitter. Can't even give shit away to people, you know? Fucking crazy. Hey, Alex. Hey, Brian. Hey, I'm doing good. What? What am I pulling up here? I forgot what I was doing. Isn't that funny? I forgot totally what I was doing right now. Are voter ID laws racist? Yeah, they are. Yeah, Ted Cruz, they're racist, and so are you. Yeah. You don't like the current system, so you're trying to change it. We can all see you for exactly what you are, the racist fuck that you are. Iceman, what's up, buddy, man? How's it going, bro? Eric Brown, she had a remarkable dad who raised a remarkable daughter. Eric Brown. Not following me. Of course not. VJ liked my reply. Not following me. Of course not. Of course you're not going to follow me, even though you liked my reply. Diane Durant liked a tweet to I was mentioning. Not following me. Of course she's not going to follow me until I follow her, you know? Liked a tweet I was mentioning. Let's see. Yeah. Jeep Girl, not following me, of course. BSU grad, not going to follow me, of course. Dude. People are so stingy with their follows on fucking Twitter, man. Audio has static. Alright, Ice. Are you getting ready for bed? Hey Joe, what's up? You guys are hearing my phone? Are you hearing my phone on the live stream? You guys are hearing static? That's usually my cell phone doing that. Let me know if that fixed it. Let me know if that fixed it, Jim Jones. Thank you for telling me, Jim Jones. Jim Jones. Eugene Partridge, what's up? How's the Partridge family, Eugene Partridge? I wish I knew the Partridge Family theme song. I don't. Does it have words? I don't know. Don't remember it. This was today's harvest, minus a few that I've already eaten. Pretty impressive, huh, guys? Look at this one. Can you believe this? I think I love you, Callie. Well, Callie, I know that I love you. What are we waiting for? That's the song. I think I love you. That's the song. Oh, I thought you loved me. I thought you were professing your love to me. Oh. I think I loved you is the name of the song. Oh, you should have put it in quotes. Now I feel like an asshole. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Forget it. That's the song from the Partridge Family, I Think I Love You. I think I love you? Why are you so stingy with your love? You think. I get the feeling my audience is mad at me. You know, I understand that the big channel went down on YouTube, guys. I know. I don't have any control over that. But you guys, when you decide to not watch me because the big channel is down, and you guys know I go live 3 times a day, so don't give me the crap that you didn't know I was broadcasting. When the people who aren't here right now, when they choose to just not look for me for whatever reason, no chance of me getting back. Oh no, dude, we're just waiting for the strikes to clear. Right now I'm waiting on a goddamn... What's up, Dan? Dan and Iceman are here together. That's awesome. I'm waiting on them to review my appeal. I have to appeal them to say that I'm not spreading medical misinformation about COVID on my channel. I'm trying to get people to vax up. I'm trying to get people to mask up and social distance and do the right thing. And they say that I'm spreading medical misinformation, which isn't true, you know? So I'm waiting for the review. But if the review comes back bad, then that's 2 strikes on my channel, man. I won't be able to use that channel for a while. My main channel. But my point is this, man. Yeah, it's not that you guys can't find me. It's not that you didn't get the notification and you forgot. You just don't want to come support me. And those of you that are here do. And there's not a lot of you. You know, I know the big channel got taken down. I know. I know the big channel got taken down. Here, let me put up the chat so you guys can see each other. You know? That being said, the fact that you won't go out of your way to find me on another channel just proves to me that you're mad at me. And, you know, if some of you are mad at me because we just scored what may have been the biggest interview that I've ever had on this show ever. We'll see. Down the road, this girl is probably going to skyrocket. And then people are going to want to go see interviews from her, and they're going to, who got to her first? Who got that first interview? And they're going to come back and they're going to find my interview, and it's going to get a lot of views, and somebody's going to share it. And it's like some of my audience members are jealous, aren't they? Oh, Nay's doing good. Oh, Nay got a very popular TikTok star to come on the show. Yeah, what about us? What about us, Nay? Why are you giving her all that attention? I'm just throwing shit out there. And if any of you want to throw your feelings into the ring and let me know, were you made in 78, bro? What's up, buddy? If any of you guys want to throw any of those feelings out there and let me know, what might have occurred, that would be fine. Like I said before, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and you guys can watch if you want to. You guys can support if you want to, or not. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and the fact that so many people chose to not come to that interview this morning, I don't fucking care. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. So, if you decided to not click on my show so you'd keep my numbers down this morning, suck my dick. Alright? Take it all the way down your fucking throats. Alright? All of you that did that shit. You're fucking horrible people. Anybody who chose to not come to that show because, I was doing good. And you're fucking jealous and it made your dick shrivel or whatever your fucking little problem was. Hey, Kissy. Hi, honey. You picked the wrong time to not support me. That's all I'm saying. And it shows. When I saw those numbers, and she asked me, and I had to tell her how many people were watching. And I felt bad. I was like, well, it's, in the teens, I think it was. Wow, I'm new here. Lol, bye. Hey, Maid N78, allow me to put you on my block list. Now, I fucked your mom last night, dude. Have a great night. Fucking troll cunts. Like I said, that guy wasn't a viewer. He's not a regular like all of you guys are. And all of you that are here right now, you know not to take this personally because, of course, I'm not addressing you because you're all here. And if you saw that I was interviewing a blowing up TikTok star and it made your dick shrivel, or however the fuck it made you feel, so you chose not to come to my show this morning, hey, man, I noticed. I saw it. I recognized it, okay? I saw it. I understand how you guys are. So, understand this. My audience is so fucking unsupportive of me. Let's say somebody calls me up and's like, hey, man, we got a big thing going on. We want you to come do this. Do you know how easy it'll be for me to walk away from this show, guys? You're making it really easy. Just want to throw that out there so you guys know. If the opportunity presents itself, I won't even fucking hesitate after today's show. I'll just be like, bye to this audience and move on to somebody else's audience that will actually give a fuck. And one more time, like that little cunt bitch that just fucking ran out of here with his little fucking diapers in a wad. This was not to you guys. You guys are here. And that's what matters. Oh, Kissy, honey, I won't stop doing it. I might move over to somebody else's channel. Somebody might want me to be a guest spot on their show. Someone might want a little flavor added to what they got going on. Have me as a guest, regular spot. And where I go in front of hundreds, if not thousands of people every time I go live. That could happen. And if that happens, well, you guys don't want to show up to my fucking little interviews that I do on my show because I'm doing good and it makes you jealous or whatever your fucking problem is and you're just feeling unsupportive at that moment. It makes it so much easier. When I saw those numbers, we should have had 40 or 50 of you guys there this morning. It was incredible. Oh, yeah. And that's just it. I wish I could set it so none of you all could see that fucking interview after the fact. I really do. Everyone who went out of their way to catch that, it was a fucking awesome interview. It was incredible. I can't even go back and watch it. Hey, Dan, I could walk away. Oh, yeah, I could easily walk away for a more supportive audience, bro. That's what I'm telling you, man. Come to more shows. Tell more people about this show. Get more people here, guys. Make me motivated to keep entertaining you. And when I do something important like we did this morning, and I have a TikTok star with literally millions of followers, and you guys don't want to show up to the show, it just gives me the message that maybe I should be looking elsewhere for support. And maybe I'm not going to find it here. Thank you, Dan. Hey, Frankie, what's up? You know, I'm not upset about you not being here tonight to this show. I'm just disappointed that so many of my audience members saw that I was live this morning, saw that I was going to have a large TikTok star on the show, and made a conscious decision to not come to my show. And you know what? Not one of those people wanted to pipe up yet to say why. And I'm sure, because you know what I will do to you. It's just so you know how I feel about you. You're making it clear by not having the balls to confront me about it. So, okay. I heard your message loud and clear. And like I said, this keeps up, man. And when that call comes through, hey, Nay, man, we want you to start doing a regular appearance on our show. What do you think? Mondays. What do you think? We give you a half hour to just do whatever you want to do. Bye. Just like that. So maybe reconsider next time you see me doing something important, like interviewing a TikTok star that fucking inspires me enough to tell you about her for a fucking week before we get her on the show, to go out of my way to make a fool out of myself to get her on here. Luckily, I wasn't making a fool out of myself, but I almost did. You know, because I may have been hitting up the wrong person on Twitter, but luckily we found out that was her. It was a brand new channel. And none of you guys would have known about her Twitter account. You know, we found that. I think it was Doc or Nick Brown that found that Twitter account. And now she's got 11,000 followers in a week on Twitter. And, you know, some of you guys weren't impressed by that or whatever, but understand it's my business. You know, getting people a message, that's my business. That's what I do every day. So when I see someone like her, young, smart, getting it done so quickly and efficiently, I'm drawn to that and I want to research it. Maybe we can, you know, learn something from her. Maybe she can offer some kind of insight, right? And maybe you guys might want that for me too. I don't know. Maybe you guys might want me to sit down with someone like her and learn so I can get better at this show and we can bring more people in and I'll be here for you whenever you want a fucking show. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. I got a lot of smoke in them. So, once again, if you made it in here, unlike that dumb cunt who came in before acting like a little bitch, okay? If you made it in here, understand I'm not yelling at you, okay? I'm not yelling at you. I'm only yelling at the people who made a conscious effort to not go to that interview this morning. And if that's you, and you don't have the ball sack to confront me about it right now and say why you made the conscious effort to not just pop in and help me populate that fucking chat to support this show like I've supported so many of you on so many different occasions in so many different ways. Hate to bring that up, but you fucking know it's true. Sorry I'm asking so much of you to make it to a fucking show. You know, especially probably the biggest fucking show. I don't know. Did I not promote it as important enough to you guys? Did I not tell you that she was this massive rising star? Did I not show you her video repeatedly? And did we not talk about her, you know, and how incredible she is and what she's been going through? She lost her father. I don't know. You know, I didn't want to really bring that stuff up for her. But you guys are all welcome to go to her TikTok and learn all about her. Yeah, it's what I would love for you guys to do. I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, I know some of you did, and I appreciate you guys that did that, you know? You guys that went to TikTok and downloaded and followed her on Twitter and did all that shit, you guys are my fucking army, and I appreciate you guys. You guys stick close, all right? Always stick around, and just when I'm screaming at motherfuckers like this, just let it roll right over your backs, all right? And you guys will do fine. And if you're one of those fucking cuck bitches that knew I was live and knew I was doing a big interview this morning and you chose not to populate the server because it wasn't going to be about you or whatever your little fucking cunt fucking problem, your little fucking broken cunt problem was. When I find out who you are, I'm going to spit on you. Okay? When I find out who you are, I will fucking spit on you. You're never going to want to make yourself known to me that you're intentionally not showing up to a show like that. You know, and I don't care what your fucking reason is. I really don't give a fuck. I'm over it. Just the fact that a lot of you chose not to do it. It's just like any other normal show, man. 20 people, 22 people, 18 people. I think I saw at one point it got up to 27 and went down to like 16. You know? So, yeah, you disappointed me. You know, I've educated you guys enough on how to follow me when my channels go down, and this is not my fault. This is not on me. Yeah, the main channel went down on YouTube, but man, I've done so much. I've put so much information out there for you guys to be able to follow me. Point like this. We knew several days ago that main channel was down, and I told you guys that it was still going to be available on other channels. We were going to be live. You guys chose not to come. You know. So just remember, when the day comes, you know, I don't care who it is. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that I've ever had on this show. And they're like, we want you to come over here. We were watching you last night, man. You're fucking awesome. I don't understand why nobody watches your show. Well, I'll tell you why nobody watches my show. Because my audience, most of them, are a bunch of fucking dumb cunts. And the rest of them are pretty cool. But the majority of my audience are a bunch of dumb fucking unsupportive cunt bitches. And they just want a fucking handout. Like a bunch of ducks in a pond. And, you know, the few of you that are still here listening to me rant right now and understanding how angry I am, I appreciate you guys. And the few of you guys that are walking out, leaving me, suck my dick. You know, fuck you. We're about to have a great show. We're going to have fun tonight. You know, I just had to get this off my chest because it was a fucking embarrassment. It was a fucking embarrassment to have her come on to see what kind of a show I'm doing and to see that I've got... She's like, oh man, I have no idea how many people are watching. It's like, actually, it's like 20. So, to all my thousands of viewers who I've ever touched and been able to reach and to change your lives, and you've just gotten lazy and said, fuck this guy. Hey, fuck you! Doc, I appreciate you, bro. Tom Range, how dare you go in the hospital instead of watching my show? It's okay. You're the only one with a legit excuse, bro. So, there's only a few of you that I love. That's the people that are here right now listening to me. Everybody else, you're on my shit list. Alright? And at this point in my life, I don't owe my audience another goddamn thing ever. I don't have to go live ever. I don't have to ship out another triage oil. I don't have to make you laugh. I don't have to fucking sing you a goddamn song. I don't have to do a bong rip for you. You guys have completely dropped the fucking ball. And you don't deserve me. You know, you really don't deserve me. And I realize that. And I'm fine. I wish I had a girlfriend in my life that loved me, that was here with me, that was watching this and telling me this. I don't have that anymore. All I have is what I've heard from the people who supported me the most in the past. Still echoing around in my brain. These people don't support you. Don't go out of your way for them anymore. They need to fucking earn this shit. Would much rather have watched the show? I'm sure, Tom, than be in a hospital. It was a great interview. Hey, it's still on the internet if you want to watch it, Tom. The interview is still up, and it's a wonderful, fantastic interview. It's a heart wrencher, bro. You know, there's a couple of parts in there where I think you'll feel a little emotion. Like I said, I wasn't able to go through the whole thing. I started watching it and I had to turn it off. But you know, I was there. Nay's channel is better than TV. Just saying. Shane Schulteis, you're too kind to me, brother. Thank you so much. I love you, bro. Thank you for saying that. I'm just going to keep working out. I'm going to get ripped. I'm going to get cut. I'm going to get jacked. Right? And I'm going to do my thing. And I'm going to get a whole new audience. And it'll be people that are more supportive and more positive. And it'll be, you know, maybe some of my older audience members that have seen the transformation. And I'm not talking about the physical one. I'm talking about, you know, that I'm more open for people with differing opinions. That I'm trying to bring people together instead of separate them. You know, I've done a lot of separating on this show. And I'm not doing it anymore. But if you're so butthurt from the separating in the past that you can't come back anymore and support, even though you love me or you love the show or you love the content or whatever, hey, man, you're too much of a fucking pussy. Hey, Mikey, too much of a fucking pussy for me to reach out to. And if I move on to another platform, what was the name of that one she said? We should check that one out. Oh, my God, I forgot what it was called. I'll have to go watch the interview. She's on another platform, and she said you could say basically anything. Oh, but she said it's not a live streamer, is it? I can't remember. Sup? Hey, Shane, I watched your first bong rip you did years ago on YouTube. My first bong rip. Nay's channel is real and TV is bullshit. Tom Range. Well, yeah. I keep it real. You know? And, that's a problem with a lot of the viewers. Like that bald-headed fucking cunt that was in here before that had the goddamn spine of a fucking earthworm while he was watching me cuck his mom. Are you going to take something personally you weren't even involved in, dude? Just because someone's yelling about something else and about other people, you're going to take offense to that? Oh, well, you're a pussy. Fuck off. You know, it's like I'm going to go watch Full Metal Jacket, and you're going to listen to the drill sergeant screaming at Private Pyle's face, and you're going to get upset and leave the movie theater. You're probably not going to want to watch this fucking show. You're not going to get it. You know? And if, you're thinking, oh, Nay's in character, playing a character, he's doing his thing, blah, blah. No. This is not in character. This is me telling you straight up, in real life. A lot of you guys fucked up this morning. You know, I don't need an apology. I'm more than happy to just walk away and say, okay, I get it. I can't rely on a fucking YouTube channel that no one gets notified on, that you guys insist on tuning into, and that's it, to make sure that you guys know when I go live. I can't rely on it, and you guys, for some reason, it's all you want to fucking do is rely on that main channel. Now, I told you all to subscribe to that channel, but not just that fucking channel. Not just that fucking channel. The numbers are important on that channel. That channel is inoperative. And here I am again. I'm wasting my fucking breath on you guys. I'm just going to stop. I'm just going to stop because all I ever do is waste my fucking time doing this and trying to get you guys to click on some fucking buttons for me. So I'm just going to let my blood pressure lower right now and do a dab, drink some coffee, and get on with the show. Billy Ballantyne retweeted my tweet. What? Check out my interview. Thanks for the opportunity. Hill D's tweet. 9 likes, 2 retweets. You guys don't want to retweet it, huh? You'll like it, but you won't retweet it. I'm following every single one of these people. None of them want to retweet it. Jeep girl can't stand Trump. Jeep guy can't stand Trump or Biden. Danny. Hey, Danny! We got Danny here. We got Dan Barony. We got Iceman. Are all three of you here? Fucking Sanford crew, son. What? Are all of you still here? You know, I think it would be really nice if all of you guys would go to Twitter and retweet the Hill D tweet at least. You know, retweet it and like it and share it and leave a comment on it. I mean, I retweeted it. It's got fucking 4 retweets, man. And it's Hill D's tweet. Hildy. She's a sweetie, huh? She's so nice. Very genuine, you guys. That was just as real as it gets, man. Okay, let's move on. Sam Cedar with a stupid fucking mustache. What an idiot. Fuck. And now, what is it with everybody with the mustaches? Now Kyle Klinsky has a mustache too? What a bunch of cuck bitches. Oh, Sam Cedar has one. I think I'll grow one too. Oh, I want a mustache. CNN pushes hilarious medical study about recreational drugs. What's this about? Jimmy Dore? What's this about?
Guess what? CNN. I wonder why people don't get their news from CNN. CNN says this is real. It's a real story at CNN. Uncontrollable vomiting due to marijuana use is on the rise.
Dude, that's why that dude came in the other day and was like, dude, have you ever heard of cyclical vomiting syndrome? Cannabis cyclical vomiting syndrome? I was like, from neem oil, dude. It's neem oil that makes you vomit, not cannabis. Cannabis is an anti-nausea. It's the neem oil that makes people puke. Stop spraying neem, you fucking little punk bitch growing cunts. Stop spraying neem on your cannabis, you fucking dumb cunts. God, you're idiots.
Study finds. Hey, 1933 called and they want their headline back. See, this is why we shouldn't legalize pot, everybody. Nobody's ever thrown up from alcohol.
Breaking news. People can't handle the drugs of their choice.
What's going on with... Are these people just eating?
Wait. He's going to talk about cannabis, and instead of having me on, he's going to have that guy on, Nick from Fred Hampton Leftist. What does that guy know about cannabis? I'm sorry, what? Oh, he smoked a joint once? Oh, okay, yeah, he's an expert. Okay, let's see what the expert has to say about cannabis.
In the marijuana, that's not how edibles work, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. Okay, so here, let's get into this stupid story.
No law.
An unusual illness is on the rise in the United States, especially in states that have legalized marijuana. Habitual users of cannabis, including teenagers, are showing up at emergency rooms complaining of severe intestinal distress. Wow. Notice how they don't give you any numbers? Like, there was 50 million people smoking pot in the United States. 2 of them showed up in an emergency room. Like, they don't give you any numbers. It's on the rise. What does on the rise mean? There could have been 2 people last year, and now 3 means it's on the rise. Where's the numbers? Okay, very suspect.
Yes.
Very suspect. They are writhing, holding their stomach, complaining of bad abdominal pain and nausea, said Dr. Sam Wang, a pediatric medicine specialist at Children's Hospital Colorado, who treats adolescents with the condition. Okay. Nearly 1 in 5 people seen for vomiting disorders used marijuana between 2005.
What? What? What do you mean it's 05 and 14? What are they talking about? Did you see this? Because someone showed up at the hospital vomiting. They said, well, when's the last time you used cannabis? Oh, 2014. Oh, yeah, it's the cannabis. It's making you vomit now. What?
That's what, you know what? 5 out of 5 people drank water between 2005 and 2004. They used it once. That is the crazy. Are you sick? Yeah. Have you used pot between 7 and 15 years ago? Yeah. That's it.
Wow.
What the F?
Wow.
Hey, how about we find out what they recently ate? Hey, maybe I bet you can blame. I bet you those 1 in 5 people seen for vomiting disorders have eaten White Castle between 2005 and 2014. Maybe it's the White Castle. Do you ever think of that? I think this is called an unrelated variable. I think that's what that's called. You know, it's weird. I feel like the person who wrote this had to be high to write something this stupid. Isn't that?
It's called straw manning. That fact has nothing to do with people coming in now and vomiting, right? So even CNN is straw manning. Yeah, tell us who this cunt is that wrote this cunt article. Tell us who the cunt is. Who's the fucking liar?
Is that ironic?
And why the fuck? You know, I think when mainstream media is licensed to give news, you know, and they don't, there should be punishment, not a retraction. Fucking punishment. A fine. You owe us $10,000. Fuck you.
Here, it keeps going. There's more to the story. To compound the strangeness of the new disorder, THC and other cannabinoids in the marijuana plant have been used for pain relief, paradoxically relieving nausea and vomiting in cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy. Because that's the way it usually affects everybody. 99.999.
Anthony, the making t-shirts is so easy. Once you learn how to do it, you never forget, bro. So yeah, I still make t-shirts if I have to. I haven't done it in a while, but they're easy to do.
Percent of the time you use it, and that's like someone going, oh yeah, I took an aspirin and it gave me a headache. Yeah, that's going to happen 1 out of every 400 million times. So they're trying to make something into nothing, or nothing into something. They vomit and then just continue to vomit whatever they have in their stomach, which can go on for hours. They often say they took
Dude, are these those cunts from Canada with a different study? Was that guy's name, Wang, that was working with the woman? Remember this?
Scalding hot showers before they came to the ER, but it didn't help. Hey, how many hot showers did they take between 2005 and 2014? Let's get to the bottom of this. You guys taking hot showers? As more and more of these cases appear, they don't tell you how many more. As more and more of these cases appear, hot bathing as a home treatment became a recurring theme. Patients often tell me, I go to take a hot shower and it gets better. Then it happens again the next night, Dr. Wang said. It's pretty universal for these patients to say they need a really, really hot shower or a really hot bath to improve their symptoms. Why hot? That's not entirely clear. Also in the article, you ready for this, Nick? Also in the article, here's a sub-headline. The research is spotty. That's a Then guess what? Then don't.
Right on, Danny. You know, you could download it. It'd only take a second to download the app, bro. If you wanted to help, you could. You'd be one more person helping on Twitter.
Write an article on it. If your research is spotty, maybe you pass over this story until you have more research. Maybe you know, next they're going to start calling marijuana a horse paste. I think that's what they're going to start doing. This is what it says. To fully understand, treat, and prevent the new disorder, researchers need to document cases and compare symptoms. But CHS is so new that it doesn't have a medical diagnosis or insurance billing code, Wang said, making it a moving target. It's almost like they're making it up. I wonder why people get their news from pothead YouTubers instead of CNN. That's what I said. Danny Haifong says the corporate media.
There's nothing really to it, bro. I press for 365 at 365 degrees for I think it presses for 8 seconds or something like that. There's nothing to it, bro. Ask me on here if you got a question about pressing shirts.
Media is disinformation masked as expertise. That's a dangerous combination. Yes, it is. Black in the Empire says, breaking news, marijuana, which is used to help people suffering from nausea, is now causing uncontrollable vomiting. Wow, I wonder why. Uncontrollable vomiting due to watching mainstream media on the rise. Study finds. That's what the study found. A Pew survey found the majority of U.S. adults, 60%, say marijuana should be legal for medical and recreational use. With support like that, it's likely that even more states will legalize weed in the years to come. Biden's opposition to marijuana legalization is at odds with most Americans. So these are the people who want to keep it illegal, the people in the hip pocket of Big Pharma. Harris says she has smoked pot and supports marijuana legalization. Isn't that weird? Because the Biden White House just asked their staffers to resign over past marijuana use. But not Kamala Harris. Isn't that interesting? Wow. And this is what I think of Joe Biden. His entire career goes like this. This is his entire career. That's his entire career, failing upwards, ladies and gentlemen. He has failed upwards his entire career.
I love it.
Hey, why do you keep falling like that, Joe? Have you smoked pot in the last 15 years? I bet that's what it...
I don't know what you're talking about, a printer, dude. I don't know what kind of... That takes different paper. I don't know what you're talking about, paper. I print t-shirts, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, paper. I have no idea what you're talking about. I use a big timed press. It's got a big 2 plates. One of the plates heats up. The bottom one heats up, I believe. I don't think the top one does, but I'm not sure.
Was. That's just a reenactment of his career. Because let's remember who Joe Biden really is.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Still funny. Still funny.
Go, you know the thing.
Nick, well, how would you like to comment on the... I'm here with...
yeah, let's hear the commentary from Nick.
Let's
hear what he's got to say about cannabis. This will be
Nick,
great.
what do you think of this?
He's an expert.
I always love to ask myself why they write stories like these. It's obvious that CNN is doing the bidding of their big pharma, big alcohol donors, because I was looking in and they actually did 2 stories on alcohol recently. Then they both was glowing with praise. Yeah. They said that moderate drinking may improve cognitive abilities in older people. You know the demographic of people who watch CNN. They say, oh, if you drink a little bit of alcohol, that'd be good for you.
Yeah.
And then they also ran a story that it can also drinking a little bit each week can actually improve your cardiovascular condition. So they do propaganda to try to get people to drink alcohol.
Yeah, but Nick, when are you going to start talking about cannabis, bro? Let me know.
But then they try and fearmonger people over weed. And I'm glad he brought up Biden because, once again, my theory, I think they were doing this to help cover for Joe Biden because Joe Biden and his administration is still strong anti-weed. They were actually helping expand the drug minimums that Donald Trump supported. They backed away from their campaign promise to decriminalize marijuana. They backed away from this stuff. So I think this is the media manufacturing consent so people won't be as mad at Biden. They can plan some anti-weed stories. It can justify their anti-weed stance some more. And this is why I say America is the most propagandized country in the world, because people say, oh, they're state TV. Well,
you mean like the way you're referring to cannabis as a useless plant right now, Nick? You mean like that? The way you keep calling it weed? Isn't that weird? It's like you're indoctrinated or something, bro.
If you have Big Pharma that pays CNN so they can do hit jobs on marijuana, and then you have Big Pharma that funds Joe Biden and that helps him win, and then Joe Biden does the bidding of Big Pharma, how is that not state TV? How is that not worse than state TV? They do the same bidding. They're doing the bidding of the oligarchs. So that's why I think they're doing it. I don't know what your theory is on James, but I honestly believe they're doing it because they know that Democrats are spending the police state. There's a reason why Joe Biden didn't want to decriminalize marijuana, and he increasing the police. Not a coincidence, because they need to fill those prisons. And CNN need to do their job of manufacturing consent towards that.
And let's remember Kamala Harris, when she was the Attorney General of California, was brought into court 3 times because she was ordered to release the overcrowded prisoners in the California prison system, as she's locking up people for truancy. And they have overcrowded prisons in California, $70,000 per inmate, by the way, in California. Overcrowded prisons. And when the court ordered her to release those people to relieve the overcrowding, she didn't. When they went to court a second time, they said the reason why we didn't release them was because it would screw up our prison labor system. That's what Kamala Harris's office argued in court, that they didn't release the prisoners and relieve the overcrowding as ordered by a court because it would screw up their prison labor system, a.k.a. slavery. That's what prison labor is. It's slavery.
Hey, Kevin.
In fact, it's more profitable than slavery, because with slavery, you have to care for the people. Now, the corporations don't have to care for the slaves. The government takes care of them. They feed them and house them. It's more profitable than slavery. That's what's happening in America, and the people who are most responsible for it are Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, not Donald Trump, you fucking chumps.
Pretty sunset.
And this is why I was warning people about Kamala. And the funny thing about Kamala, there was like this small point in time where the black community was kind of interested in her. That's when you seen Kamala initially jump into polls the first time. And I remember I covered this a long time ago, how Kamala had a giant search interest, because I do believe black people saw Kamala Harris and they were like, oh, this is a light-skinned black woman running for a position of power, so we want to support her. And then they Google her record and they was horrified, because you got to know Kamala Harris supports civil asset forfeiture, just like Joe Biden does. And that's one of the most anti-black policies. It's anti-working class in general, but there were studies showing that civil asset forfeiture steals the wealth of black Americans at around a 60% rate. And civil asset forfeiture steals more wealth from the working class than criminal burglary does. So you have a systematic transfer of wealth from the black community, mostly the black community, indigenous people and Latinos are largely affected. It's a systematic transfer of our wealth into the ruling class, into the prison industrial complex system. This is what Joe Biden support. This is what.
And we're still not talking about cannabis. Great, Nick. Great.
Kamala Harris support. So if you're supportive of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, even though they support the systematic transfer of our wealth, you cannot say you're fighting white supremacy. You cannot say you are pro-black. These are horrific policies that they are only able to get away with because they have the D in front of their name, because they are Democrats. But they are just as evil and just as damaging to our communities as Republicans are.
100%, which is...
You have transfers made, bro, Anthony. You get transfers made. You really should, Anthony, you really should go on YouTube tonight and watch some t-shirt pressing videos of the equipment that you've got. Okay? You go to a t-shirt transfer place on the internet and you order your transfers. You design them and you order them. And they send you the transfers and you put it on the press, you put it on the shirt and you press it. And boom, you got a t-shirt. It takes seconds.
That's why I tell people you have to stop donating and voting for Democrats, because things will never change until you do. Nick, I want to say thanks for showing up. Everybody should check out Nick Cruz, Fred Hampton Leftist Network. Thanks so much for coming up.
Why? So I can listen to him call cannabis weed all day and marijuana? No, thank you. Appreciate it, though, anyway. I thought we were going to talk about cannabis. Enoch, what's up, brother? A-Dub, what's up, yo? veteran interrupts and destroys George Bush speech. "24-year-old unvaccinated father who encouraged vaccines dies of COVID." He's 24 years old, man. Imagine that. Johnson & Johnson claims that the COVID vaccine booster increases protection up to 94%. Saw this. I saw this thing today. It said that we need to stop emissions and get it done by 2050 or something. And I go, I think it's hilarious that you think that humans are still going to be alive in 2050. I was like, that's fucking funny. You know, fucking climate expert fucking posers on Twitter that act like, you know, oh, if we all just go vegan, we're going to save the planet. We're going to turn this thing around. If we all just go vegan, that'll fix everything. I wonder if anybody on Twitter saw the tweet that I said. It would be under my tweets and replies, where I responded to that. Did any of you see that? I'm not going to hold my breath. It's okay. I just want to see what I said. Oh, we don't have time. That's their name. And I'm like, I know. No, we don't have time. Your name is correct. You don't even take your own name seriously. We don't have time. Right? You want to know what they say? How we feed ourselves contributes to the climate crisis. How will we grow and produce food for 10 billion people in 2050 without damaging the planet? Join us tomorrow to hear from experts pushing for a circular food system. They're experts who think that we're going to be alive in 2050. Dude, yeah, I'll go. How do I go? Can I go there? Can I go see this? Is this live? Is this live right now? Is this going right now? Can we pop in there? This was 16 hours ago they posted this. We don't have time.org. You know, it's an organization. That makes it more official. See, and okay, so it looks like we missed the it was today. Oh, it was AM, it was this morning. The whole thing's been recorded. And it went for live in 9 hours. Oh, no. It's tomorrow morning. It's live in 9 hours. Set reminder. Okay, so tomorrow morning. But I want you guys to see this because it's so fucking pathetic. Okay? Look. These are your experts right here, guys. These are your so-called experts. Okay? All of these experts believe, right, that we need to take climate action. They're experts in the field, so they know that we can change this thing. We can turn it around. And they're going to teach us how to do it. All of these experts, You guys, this is what experts look like. These are the faces of the people who are going to tell us tomorrow how we're going to reverse climate change, guys, by changing what we eat. Oh, A-Dub, don't worry. Nobody's taking your fucking red meat away, bro. They fucking wish that they were experts on climate. I know more about climate than all of these people combined. I offer you that. Let's find out who these people are. I'm kind of curious. What are their names? How do we do this? Get this off the screen. Here we go. Mark DeWitt, Director, Strategic Alliance, and founder of the Circularity Gap Report. Gonzalo Munoz, Champion for Chile, COP25. Rachel Kite, Special Representative of the UN Secretary General for Sustainable Energy for All. Oh, there you go. Just the title alone says it, right? Yeah, it's sustainable. We're going to have sustainable energy, guys. We're going to get it. We're going to figure it out. And Rachel Kite is the one that's going to lead the way for sustainable energy. I love it. Owen Gaffney, co-founder of Exponential Roadmap Initiative and Global Sustainability Analyst. He's a global sustainability too. See, as soon as they say that they're going to be able to sustain, this is it. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's not sustainability. It's prolongability. You're trying to prolong the date of our extinction for as long as you can, and you have to admit and realize that it is completely unavoidable. If you're saying anything that we do is sustainable, whether it's the way we eat or our energy needs or anything, then you're already full of shit. You're not looking at the actual big picture. You're not really looking at the whole planet. You're just looking at your little thing that you got going on. This has been Guy McPherson's problem for years. He's identified all these climate feedback loops, and all of these fucking people are unwilling to add it all together like Guy McPherson does. And says, dude, we're going exponential, and we've already gone exponential. You know, if you guys want to all sit down and watch an Inconvenient Truth together, you know, I'll go ahead and I'll host it for you in a Zoom chat. We can all watch a movie that's 20 years old that you guys obviously missed. Or you don't take that shit seriously. Let's keep going here. I'm kind of curious. Who else do we got here? Lars Linden. Ooh, the name Lars. That sounds really important. Lars, Group CEO of Rag & Cells. I don't know what that is, but they sell it. All right. Par Lachans, Head of Sustainability again. Hey! Of Rag & Cells. Okay, they're from the same place. And then we've got Mats Pellbach Sharp, Head of Sustainability at Ericsson. Again, that name, sustainability. You know, we're going to sustain, like Agenda 21, guys. Remember that? We're going to sustain ourselves. We're going to sustain ourselves. Boy, oh boy. I can't wait for this thing tomorrow morning. Edgar Hertwich, Professor, Norwegian University of Science and Technology. Towards the net zero value chain. Rethinking the built environment. Yeah, you can rethink it all you want, but your title literally gives you the problem right there. It's already built, bro. It's already built. You can't just rethink it. It's already, that's why it's our environment. It's where we are. It's what we've got. It's the hand we've been dealt. You know, we've decided to shit all over it since the 1600s. There's nothing we can do to stop that. For you to think that we can rethink our environment is hilarious. I wonder if these guys know about Mir's projection at all. I wonder if they know about it at all. Huh. Mir's reflection, I mean. Trondheim, Norway. University of Science and Technology. Yeah, we'll see how smart these motherfuckers are about climate. Oscar Storm, Architectural Projects Specification Manager at St. Gobain. Per Klevnas, Partner at Material Economics. Arnaud Marquis, Group Sustainability, there we go again, Sustainability, Officer at Target. Here's the introduction keynote, On the Move, Transitioning Transport. Owen Gaffney, Exponential Roadmap Initiative, co-founder, Exponential Roadmap Initiative and Global Sustainability Analyst. Pick an SRC again. I don't know what that is. Frederica Claren, Head of Sustainability, Polestar. Robin Chase, co-founder of Zipcar, Vanaim and Numo. Carly Gilbert Patrick, team leader. Okay, Carly Gilbert Patrick. Oh yeah, she's one of those tricky two-name girls. Carly Gilbert Pat. She's really proud that she's a Gilbert. You know, her husband wasn't enough for her to change her name, so she has to be a Gilbert Patrick. Because fuck you, Mr. Patrick. Fuck you. It says it in my name. I say fuck my husband. It's right there in my name. Fuck you. Wow. What a stubborn cunt bitch. Sorry, Debbie. Carly Gilbert Patrick, team leader, active mobility, digitalization, and mode integration. Oh, yeah, they're going to integrate those modes. We Are Climate Zombies. That's the musical guest's name. We Are Climate Zombies. Hey, maybe they should pay more attention to the guest, who's the musicians, instead of themselves, because they're all a bunch of sustainability heads and they're fucking idiots that literally think that something is sustainable on this planet. Nine to Zero, introduction keynote. Esther Goodwin Brown, lead of the Circular Jobs Initiative. Right. Have they checked the oceans lately? Have they checked what's going on with plastic and landfills? Are they aware of what's going on with the coral reefs? I wonder. Melting polar ice caps. Pernilla Jonasson, head of Ericsson Consumer and Industry Lab. Henrik Bystrom, business group lead modern work and security at Microsoft. Oh, someone from Microsoft, you know, those idiots who've given us Windows 10 is going to tell us how we're going to be sustaining our lives. This is great. Let's keep going. Feeding the people, not the climate crisis. Circular and sustainable food production. Oh, really? Circular and sustainable food production? Really? What food's that? One that grows in fucking massive CO2 and jacked up fucking heat? Which vegetable, I wonder? Which grain are we going to be growing? Yeah, let me know. Let me know how that's working out for you. Climate Crisis Film Festival screen. You guys better start planting hemp and harvesting the seed for that. That's all we're going to be able to eat on this planet is hemp seed. A failure of the imagination. Okay. Olav Vorgven, Senior Director of Strategy, EAT Foundation. Manzoor Ordir, panel debate. Assistant Director, United Nations University Institute for Water, Environment, and Health. Oh, yeah. Let's hear about the water. You know, I know more about our water situation than this guy's going to tell us about our fucking water. I guarantee you this. He's not going to tell you that we don't have enough water to survive on the planet. You know, we just don't have. No, we're going to run out of water, period. You know, the planet's not going to rain anymore. We're not going to have water. That's all going to run out eventually, and all humanity's going to die. But he's not going to tell you that. He's the United Nations University Institute for Water, Environment, and Health. He'll be talking about other shit. He won't be talking about so much about water, but we'll see. Ian Sterling, owner of the Arbaiki Distillery. Are you gonna desalinate some water for us? That'd be great. We'll hear about the massive level you're doing that on. The Sarah Mengenizdat, land and water owner, as I am too. FAO Sub-Regional Office for Central Asia and Turkey. Okay. Tim Elfring, co-owner of Food Farm, spelled Phood. Okay. Great. Looking good, sustainable fashion for the future. Sustainable fashion. Oh, yeah. Evie, that's so important. President and founder of Fashion for Development. Emily Burnett, CEO and creative development for Burnett New York. Stephanie Dillon, artist. You know, they must think we have so much time to do all this shit. 2050. We got to turn this all around by 2050. You know, we're going to implement all this by 2050. That's when we're going to start doing all of this. I can't wait to start seeing the dates on all this shit. You know? Introduction keynote. Gwen Cunningham, lead Circle Textiles program at Circle Economy. Panel debate, another one. Galahad Clark, chief ecosystem officer at Vivo Barefoot. Eva Carlson, CEO of Houdini. Eric, you guys better be fucking magicians if you're going to try to pull some of this shit off that you're promising. Because you ain't going to be able to sustain my dick in a fucking erection. And let me tell you, I'm strong like bull. You guys couldn't sustain my penis in a fucking erection, let alone any of these fucking promises you guys are making. Liz Ricketts, co-founder and director of the Orr Foundation. Section 3, solutions. Oh, great, they got solutions. Bottom-up approaches, guys. Bottom up, from the ground up. Grassroots, guys. It's going to be grassroots. Ingmar Rentzog, CEO and founder of We Don't Have Time. Oh, there's our boy right there. Ingmar Rentzog, I guess I'll be talking to you. I guess that's the person that's putting this all together. Ingmar. Andreas Anderholm Peterson, Sustainability Manager at GIAB. Alexandra Davidson, Secretary General of the Swedish Association for Responsible Consumption. Thomas Kimber, CEO of Karun. Vikas Garn, these guys have really cool names. CEO of A Billion. Kyle Weens, CEO of iFixit. William Rame, founder of DeedStack. Frederick Udenfeld, VP Community Growth and Climate View. Dr. Katrina Essing, CEO of Digimind GIMB. Section COP26 and beyond. Summary and a look forward. COP26, is that the year 2026? Oh, okay. Let me know how we're doing in 2026. This is going to be great. This is 2021. Okay, so 2026 is the date, huh? Is that what COP26 is? Is that when we're all getting together to start talking about this stuff? Hey, Killa B, Enoch 420, those re-engineers, right? Anders Wigman says, opinion leader and author. Johan Rockstrom, director, Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research. Emma Modier Viking, head of International Sustainable Business and Business Sweden. And then end of broadcast is at 1400 p.m. Register. It's free. Yeah, I will. Give me a second. Circularity and the race to zero. Zero emissions. Dude, we're not racing anywhere. Nobody's going to do anything. None of this is going to happen. Dude, Donald Trump's about to become president again. What do they have? What's their plan about that? What's your plan about 8 years of Donald Trump? Let's see. 2026, right? Let's see. It's 2021 right now. 2, 23, 24, 25, 26. Biden, we got Biden for 3 more years, like 2021, 22, 23, 24. So you got 2 years until 2026, right? Let's see, what is the, do you have questions for the speakers? Just click on the speaker's name below if you have questions for them. Here's my question. What are you going to do when we get two years of Donald Trump? Hey, what are you going to do about 3 years of nothing fundamentally changing from Joe Biden? And then what are you going to do about 2 years of Donald Trump? And then you got 6 more years of Donald Trump. What's your plan? Nothing will fundamentally change. That's what Joe Biden said. What the fuck do you think you're going to do? Nothing will fundamentally change. The Green New Deal was laughed at by people like Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. What the fuck do you think is going to change? The war machine needs to keep turning, and it runs on oil. You know, what powers a fucking aircraft carrier? Are those nuclear powered? Is it diesel fuel? What powers most United States military vessels in the Navy? What powers most United States Navy vessels fuel-wise? Gas turbine engines. Heat from powered nuclear reactors. Some submarines. No, not. It says most U.S. Navy ships. Why don't you answer the question properly? What do most Navy ships use for fuel? Petroleum-based fuels aboard Navy vessels are aviation gasoline, jet propulsion fuel, Navy distillate. Okay, so, hey, cunts. Hey, you dumb fucking cunts. What the fuck do you plan to do about the United States military over the next, 20 years? You're going to convert all those Navy vessels over to green? Because you know the biggest producer of carbon dioxide on the planet and pollution is the United States military. Boom. What do these fucking cunts think they're going to do about that? That's why Joe Biden and nothing fundamentally will change. Navy distillate, Navy special fuel oil, and diesel fuel marine. Yeah. These fuels are transported in Navy vessels by Navy oilers. LCD 76420, Navy's practice of discharging fuel at sea. What? Do you remember there was an oil spill and they're like, we don't know where this fucking oil spill came from. Nobody's claiming responsibility. Probably the goddamn United States military. This is from 1975. This is when they tried to get them to bring it back to port and reclaim it. Huh. It's interesting. I'm going to sign up for this thing. Wait, no, I don't need to register. Fuck that. Do I? To get the link for this goddamn thing? Register for free. It's going live on YouTube. I don't think you got to register. I'm not going to register. I'm just going to... I've got a reminder on. And, I'm going to bring up the YouTube page. And it's going to go live in 9 hours. It'll be in my library. There it is. I said, Biden, quote, nothing will fundamentally change. 3 more years, then Trump for 8 years. It's a joke that any of you believe these leaders will allow for any of your technology when Navy runs on diesel. Boom! Unable to send message. Edit and try again. What? What do you mean, edit and try again? Oh, because of the quotes. Fuck, you can't do quotes in chat? Let me see. Unable to send message. Huh. Edit and try again. What else is in there? Huh. Super chat? There's no super chats. We don't have time. Already has 12,800 subscribers. Right, Johnny? Right, Killaby? Did something happen with your other channel, or did you just feel like using this one? No, man. The channel got fucking a strike for medical misinformation, man. It's some bullshit. Fucking assholes, man. COVID medical misinfo. Joe Biden's name. Let me try Trump's name. Nope. Still unable to send message. Edit and try again. Edit what, you fucking douchebags? They might have the chat turned off, but it's trying to post it. It doesn't say... Oh, comments are turned off. There it is. It says comments are turned off. Of course, it doesn't say where the comments go. It's the chat. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, let's go to the main dude. Main dude, right here. Ingmar Renshog. CEO and founder of We Ain't Got Time. Create a post. Ingmar. Follow. 33,000 followers. Shared. Pinned. show 46 comments. Okay, let me see. Can I comment? You need an account. I see. I don't want to, man. Fuck, dude. Create a post. You need an account. Fuck off. I hate you. I wonder if you could tweet at him, dude. On Twitter. Leave his fucking Twitter up here. Everybody's got a goddamn way to save the planet. This is fucking hilarious. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Dude, they all think that they're just going to have these technologies that are going to fucking turn everything around. They're all trying to make money off of this. It's fucking insane. They're like rabid animals. This is just like the cannabis industry. You know, cannabis is a great thing, and saving the planet is a great thing. And a whole bunch of people think that they're going to get in on making some money while the whole goddamn world is going down. And, hey, man, if one of those fucking people comes up with an idea that's going to save the planet actually, that's really going to do it, great. The competition was great. But it's hilarious to see the lying and the misrepresentation and the hopium that they push on you to get you on board their technologies that probably aren't going to do anything for us. None of these technologies they're offering. Ooh, turn your old jeans into clothes that you can wear. Recycle your old jeans. Yeah, that's going to save the world. Recycling your denim. That's the thing. That's going to save the goddamn coral reefs. Let's recycle those denim jeans. Circularity. That's what they call it. Circularity. Dude, the only circularity the human race is going to see is its extinction. That's the circularity of life when it all dies. That's the circularity. These motherfuckers think they're gods. And all they want to do is get rich off their bullshit. Dude, my phone stopped working. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it. I don't know. Anybody could be texting me or messaging me. I might not be getting anything, man. This phone's been driving me fucking crazy. I want to go to Samsung and just raise complete goddamn destruction over there. You know, who's ever fucking with my phone. It used to work in this house beautifully anywhere I sat in the house. Now I can't get a goddamn signal. You know, it says 4G, but it doesn't work. What the fuck was this? Great. Great.
Like,
5G's messing up people's phones to run off 4G. Oh, Killer B, is that what's going on? Totally not legit. Let's do some dabs. What do you guys say? You guys want to use some cannabis with me? I've only got this many pole beans left. I was eating like a whole bunch. They were so good. I think that's going to be my next victim. There's so many pole beans out there, man. If I don't go out there and pick them, these go. They get too big and they're no good. The seeds become too hard inside, right? And they split even, right? They get huge. These are probably too big, but as long as you go out there every day and you pick, you know, the 40 or 50 that you got to pick, it's fine. You're fine. That's the thing. You got to go out there and do it, man. You got to harvest those things. Big fat bong rip. Okay, here we go. Cool. Cheers, everybody. I'm doing dabs, man. I'm dabbing, dude. Doing some dabs, dude. Oh my god, Jeep Girl Kristen can't stand Trump followed me back. Holy shit. Right on, man. I'm fucking flattered. Jeep Girl. You know, there's just something about a fucking Jeep Girl. I'm just saying, man. When Caliana told me she drove a big old fucking badass lifted truck, I was just like, really? We should probably hang out. So I can ride around in your truck. I'll ride shotgun. All right, Enoch, hell yeah, right on, Margie, A-Dub, Killa B. Shouts out to all of you. Shouts out to Dave Humans and Bob Raponi, the old school. From the old school, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Cheers, everybody. 10 seconds left. Yeah, you like dabs? Look, this is still smoking. Tracy Williams, thank you for following me. I'm following you back. Yeah. Snap out of it. Jeep Girl liked 2 of my tweets. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Damn. I'm gonna go like her tweets, man. That's awesome. Retweeted, 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 retweeted. She retweets a lot of Hill D. I like that. Anti-mask GOP candidate for Michigan governor banned from YouTube for life. How funny is that? The GOP candidate for Michigan governor banned from YouTube for life. Because he repeatedly broke the site's rules. But banned for life? I've never heard of banned for life. Let's hear that. I didn't know you could be banned from YouTube for life. I'm reading it quick. It's taking me to another website. I applaud YouTube for taking a stand against patently and demonstrably false information about COVID-19. You guys... Ugh. What? You mean like what Fauci said about masks? Or what he said about gain-of-function research? That demonstrably false kind of shit? Stop, YouTube. It's not your fucking job. Alright? You're not the purveyors of truth. What the fuck does purveyor mean? Provider? I don't know. Purveyor definition. Yeah, person who deals in. Yeah, you're not the purveyor of truth. A person or group that spreads or promotes an idea. It's perfect. You're not that's like a conveyor. Purveyor. They banned Trump from everything, which to me is unconstitutional. Oh, just because Trump? Does it hurt your feelings that Trump got banned? What, are they not supposed to ban people for bullying, bro? Are they not supposed to ban people for violating their terms of service? They just supposed to let people do whatever the fuck they want? Is that what they're supposed to do, Killer B? Let me know. When Trump got banned for terms of service from Twitter, it was for breaking the terms of service. It wasn't for them trying to fucking control a narrative. He was breaking their fucking terms of service. You understand the difference? It shouldn't happen to anybody? Dude, when Alex Jones doxed motherfuckers, he shouldn't have been banned from fucking social media, dude. When Donald Trump sends rabid people to fucking hurt other people, he shouldn't be banned from social media, dude? When these people are breaking terms of service, bro? What's up with you, dude? What, are you affiliated? What, are you affiliated, bro? You got allegiance to Donald Trump? I'm kind of wondering, what gives him the fucking pass No one? Yeah, so what? People shouldn't enforce terms of service, bro? So these corporations that provide us with a social media platform, they shouldn't be able to fucking have a say in anything that gets said? No, I'm not just fucking asking if it's an opinion. I know it's your fucking opinion. You don't say it's just an opinion. Well, you think I'm too much of a fucking idiot to know you're giving me your opinion? I want to know, why does Donald Trump get a fucking pass, bro? I'm trying to get to your fucking line of thought here. Oh, you said it wrong? You said it wrong? What'd you say wrong? Let me know where I got this wrong. Correct me. I'll wait. He doesn't get a pass? So when any human being breaks terms of service, it doesn't matter if they're me or you or the president of the fucking United States, they get blocked. They get banned. They lose their fucking privileges on that independently owned social media site, correct? I want to make sure we're all on the same page here, Killer B. You know, it's like you're like, no one should get blocked. Really? You know, what if somebody reveals personal information on somebody else? Shouldn't they be blocked, bro? Shouldn't YouTube or Twitter or Twitch or Facebook or whoever have a say in that, since they're the ones providing the service? Tell me if I'm not making sense. You know, I was feeling a little pushback there for a minute. I thought I really made myself clear. Really, you just believe anyone shouldn't be silenced, get penalized, but not banned for life, that's all? Really? Really, Killer B? Let me ask you a question. You have any family members at all, ever, in your life? Have you ever had a family member? You don't have to name them or anything. I'm just kind of wondering. It's a yes or no. You got a family member? Ever? He believes no one should be silenced. Get penalized, but not banned for life. Okay, you got a family member. Let's assume, Killer B, that you love them. Okay? Like I love my mother, my father, my sister. All right, let's just say you love this family member. We're using it as an example. Oh, no. I'm going to make a fucking point here. Pay attention. All right, see if you can ride along with me here for a second. Your family member is getting harassed by someone on a social media platform. They get penalized, blocked, banned, whatever. They come back. They do it again. They get blocked. They come back. They do it again. You see what I'm getting at here, bro? It's your family member. Let's say somebody is exposing personal information about that family member. It's this person that you love, right? And they won't stop doing it. Just let them do it. Just, too bad. They're just going to, every time they get an opportunity, you block them 30 days, they come back. You block them 30 days, they come back. You block them 30 days, they come back. And they keep attacking and they keep exposing whatever this personal information is. Does that sound fair to you, bro? Is that the way you want social media to be? Because I could tell you a couple sites where you could go to, bro. YouTube's the wrong place for you, really. I mean, it's almost your spot. But there's better. There's way better. Where you could go. Not me, but you. You'll like it a lot better. Everyone gets a voice over there. And you pretend to want to hear everybody's voices, right, bro? You want to go where voices are free, bro? Everybody has a say and nobody gets throttled and nobody gets shut down. You want to go there? You said no one should be shut down. Everyone should have a voice, right? Would you be interested in a place like that? Because I know of several. And you'd be more than welcome there. Everyone's welcome there. And you can let me know how that works out for you. What do you think, Killer B? I love talking about freedom of speech. I love talking about First Amendment. I love talking about what Steph Zamorano talks about, which is sensible censorship, which obviously is what social media sites do. And if they didn't have it, I wouldn't be here for several reasons. You know, one of them being that I don't want to be exposed to some of the garbage that other people want to put out there that luckily the social media sites throttle for me, so I don't have to be exposed to it. I've got an impressionable young mind. What can I say? I like sensible censorship. Unlike Killa B TV, who wants no censorship ever. Doesn't want to answer me. Still waiting for your response, bro. Can't wait to hear it. Anybody else want to chime in? No, I want everyone to be equally treated. Everyone should have a voice. That's all. I don't mean anything bad, man. The social media should obey our constitutional rights. That's all. Oh, so there's hate speech in you know, the Constitution. You know, we've got hate speech. Depending on where you are in the country, I believe. I don't know if it's federal. There might be federal hate speech laws. Let me find out. Because then, if there are, then that's what you want on social media, bro. Right? And what you said about Donald Trump was totally fucking bullshit, and you fucking had your head so far up Donald Trump's ass, right, that you weren't even thinking clearly, were you? A form of fucking Trump derangement syndrome, but coming from the other way, in support of Donald Trump. Kind of fucking weird, huh? Weird, huh? But I'm picking up on it. It's alright, but I'm just saying, holding the mirror up, bro, so you can see yourself for what you are. Are there any current federal hate laws? Current federal hate crime laws. The Violent Crime Control...
According to Wikipedia, Section 994 Note Sec. 280,003 requires the United States Sentencing Commission to increase the penalties for hate crimes committed on the basis of the actual or perceived race, color, religion, national origin, ethnicity, or gender of any person.
Oh, so that's what you want on social media too then, huh? You don't want everyone to have a voice. You want it throttled like the Constitution says. Just like the federal government says. Things like hate speech should not be allowed. Hey man, Donald Trump was putting hate speech out there. Donald Trump was putting hate speech out there. He got tossed. TOS. Terms of service. He got tossed, bro. You should support that shit. You know, and quit acting like you're a fucking unthrottled free speech champion, because you're not. All right, quit talking like you are, because that's how you came off. Okay, you said it, and then you good for you. You backed off of it, and now it looks like you're coming around, and I'm proud of you for that. I'm impressed actually. Now you're saying no, everyone should have a voice. Really? We're back to square one again. So you got a fucking racist hate monger out there, and that's all they're putting on YouTube, and they should have a voice on social media? Somebody that likes killing animals, they should just be able to put that shit up in videos on YouTube and expose you to it with no throttling and nobody watching it, right? Is that what you want, bro? Well, hey man, the fact that you've been watching me forever, that's great, bro. You know, we're finally having a fucking conversation for the first time ever. You know? Welcome to the goddamn reality of this show, man. You know, and if this is really how you feel about shit, I think you need to be straightened out a little bit. You know, you're not speaking clearly, or you're not thinking clearly, or both. But there's definitely something off with you. You think Donald Trump should be allowed to profess hate speech, racism, you know, pontificate his poisonous bullshit. You think Alex Jones should be able to. dox motherfuckers and not be removed from social media for it. You know? I'm going to, you know, so let's just say somebody's going to post somebody's address, you know, and then tell a bunch of people to go over there and cause harm to somebody. Are you okay with that? According to you? No. Well, when you first came on here, you said everyone should have a voice. Well, what about that person that comes on here and all they do is they dox? They're just a doxing troll, bro. Should they have a voice? No. Why am I answering this fucking stupid-ass question from you, dude? You're not even thinking this through, are you? I don't think what you mean what I'm saying. I'm saying speaking correctly, no hate speech, no bad stuff. Make up your mind, bro. You got to make up your mind. You got to determine what you want. You say that, and then you say you want everyone to have a voice. That's not what you just said. You know, someone that's got hate speech or bad stuff, you don't want them to have a fucking voice! So stop saying you want everyone to have a voice! You're fucking lying to yourself, dude! You're not even looking at this issue properly! Look above, he said Trump's on vacation and we can't erase history in one sentence. I'm definitely medicated off some good cannabis. I don't mean anything bad about this. I want everyone right for everyone is what... I want everyone right for everyone is what I mean. I feel like you're upset with me. I'm sorry, Nay. It's alright, bro. I'm having more fun than I've had since this interview this morning. Ask him what he meant by Dems erasing history. Dude, Democrats... Johnny, do you not think that Democrats are all about controlling the narrative? Do you not think Democrats are going crazy trying to censor people? Do you want me to give you examples of Democrats trying to censor people? Are you... Yeah, now we got this motherfucker over here on the goddamn blue. Are you a blue waver, Johnny? Is that what your J's are from Johnny Jackhammer? You flip them over. They're blue waves. I got you. I got you, buddy. I'm just fucking with you. How do you not see the Democrats as the censorship cunts that they are, Johnny? You're not paying as much attention as you should be. You should watch more Jackson Hinkle. You should definitely watch more Jackson Hinkle. He's on that shit. He's live right now. Jackson Hinkle's live. He's talking about Kyle Kalinske. Huh. 700 viewers.
Point, you gotta reckon with reality. You have to understand that Daniel Hale exposed the fact, and he's serving time in prison for it right now, that
dude, he went live an hour ago. I can't believe that.
Our U.S. drone program, which was led by Avril Haines, has 90 unintended targets. They're fucking civilians. We bomb schools. We bomb hospitals. We bomb humanitarian, sites. We bomb innocent civilians who are just minding their own business. We bomb civilian infrastructure. We bomb literally anything and everything that comes within our sight. And you're saying that this is going to be a less costly option on human life as it relates to U.S. imperialism? What are you talking about?
Johnny, that was just a weird statement out of the blue. You can't believe you still sell sous chef plumbing parts? What?
Successful military strategy. You have to have competent people running things.
Yes.
Doesn't competence require honesty and accountability? And that's what I see missing here. It's like you're not allowed to lie to the public, which employs you, are you?
What is happening? Tucker Carlson is like further to the left on anti-imperialism.
I want to tell.
Tulsi Gabbard.
I don't want to interrupt him during a segment, but I want to tell him about the interview today during a super chat.
Tucker Carlson is like, well, yeah, but like, if you have the intelligence community that's providing the intelligence for all of these airstrikes, and the intelligence community has lied in Iraq, in Somalia, in Niger, in Libya, in Lebanon, in Palestine, in Gaza, in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria.
I'm glad he remembers all this.
Every country that we've invaded, how can you trust them?
Let's make him
How
bigger.
can you trust them to provide intelligence surrounding anything? You can't. That's the end point that Tulsi Gabbard needs to come to terms with. You can't.
The American people deserve honesty. They deserve leaders who lead with integrity, and not those who shy away from their own responsibilities to the American people.
Oh, that didn't pop up for some
look
reason.
For a lower-ranking fall guy to take the hit.
Huh.
The American people deserve strong leadership that looks out for their best interests and the best interests of our country.
Won't show
When
up.
was the last time a general officer or someone, a Pentagon
there it is.
level commander
I just had to
in the
move my
U.S.
other window.
military was punished for a mistake, or is it?
Oh, it
it's
froze.
always the corporals, lieutenants, the captains?
Weird. I don't know why
That's a
won't work.
really good question, Tucker, and I can tell you from having just come off of active duty, having just come back from a deployment to Africa, there's a common frustration amongst service members when it is someone of a lower rank who takes the hit for decisions and policies that were made far above.
Hey,
their
Tulsi,
level.
you're not a hero. War is not the way to
That's
solve
the
our
way
problems.
of governing anything. Not just
All right. I got news for you.
No,
It's not leadership.
Well, maybe we'll super chat that.
Tulsi Gabbard, welcome back. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to
Aloha, everybody. Aloha. I hope you like these drone strikes. Aloha. Maybe after the drone strikes, we can all do yoga and CrossFit together. I hear, I don't even know where to begin with this. Like, I had so much respect for Tulsi. Again,
I accidentally had my caps
she's
lock
someone,
on.
like, I seemed very nice when I met her. But that's like politicians. They're supposed to be nice. They have to be nice. They have to be charismatic. If you're not, you're going to get, thrown aside, and hopefully you have enough money to combat that. Like, for example, Darrell Issa is the most rich member of Congress, and he literally got forced out of his district in CA 49, partially because he was such a prick. No one liked him. But he just has so much money. He carpetbagged down to San Diego County, and he got a new congressional district down there. But, like, God, I feel betrayed. Again, it's like, I donate to these people, I support them, and they continue to sell us out. What is this? What is this? Yeah, drone strikes, sure. That seems like the right move. Let's just take a look here. We know overall 90+% civilian casualty rate with our drones. Let's look at Joe Biden's drones.
Super chatting about Tulsi.
A lot of liberals argued to me that, well, Joe Biden's drone strikes are going to be different because he cares about some human rights. So that means his drone strikes are going to be different, right? Well, let's break it down. Syria. He's bombed Syria twice. Airstrikes in Syria. They killed civilians in the second airstrike in Syria. In both airstrikes in Syria, they killed PMF members. I believe in the first airstrike in Syria, they actually killed more PMF members than Donald Trump did. What's the PMF? The Popular Mobilization Front or Forces. The PMF happens to be a coalition of fighters that are fighting against ISIS. This supposed Islamist ideology that Tulsi Gabbard claims to oppose, right? But a lot of these fighters in Iraq, in Syria, that make up the PMF, a lot of them actually have, at least in the past, they had a lot of Iranian support, which he also claims is part of this Islamist ideology. Tulsi, it almost seems like there's different factions of Islamist ideology that don't agree with each other.
Like he's yelling, man.
There's a Shia theocracy in Iran.
It's getting my attention.
It's not Wahhabis. It's not
Woo!
Salafi.
Love it.
It's not Sunni. It's like
Go,
it's
son!
completely different. How could you just lump them all together and say that we're facing like a common Islamist ideology. You know what we're not facing Islamist ideology. That's not the attack on the American working class. The people who are attacking the American working class are people like Tulsi Gabbard, the top 0.1% of most powerful, most wealthy people in this country that are fucking you all over on a daily basis, that are stealing the wealth that you produce.
Doc, how could you sleep during this? Oh my God.
You don't have health care, you don't have free education, that you don't have a decent paying job, that you don't have anything that would guarantee
no law
basic
regarding
human
cannabis.
rights.
Cannabis
Make sure
isn't
you don't
kids for all.
have
Cheers,
housing.
everybody.
Make sure you don't have clean drinking water. Make sure you don't have a planet that's worth living in for future generations, right?
There
They
won't be
crack
any future
everything
generations.
to ensure that maximum profits are guaranteed for multinational corporations at the expense of the American working class, right? That's what they do. That's who we are fighting against.
Wonder why
That
my
is who
super
is
chat
waging
never went
a
up.
war, a class war against the American
turned him off.
working class and the poor people of this country. But let's continue on. So that's Syria, right? Let's take a look at Somalia. Somalia,
Cheers.
Joe Biden bombed civilians. Who would have thought? It's not like we have a long record of bombing civilians via drone strikes in Somalia in the past. Oh, right, we do. Let's take a look at, where else has he bombed? Oh, Afghanistan. He launched an airstrike on ISIS-K affiliates in Afghanistan, right? Oh, shucks. Actually, he bombed 10 civilians, one of which was a U.S. interpreter, and a family of a U.S. interpreter. They killed a 4-year-old, 2 3-year-olds, and a 2-year-old. They bombed Iraq also. They have no regard for human life. Drone strikes, people who support drone strikes have no regard for human life. And that's why I'm sure most of you watching that video right now were probably as perplexed as Tucker Carlson, of all fucking people, as Tucker Carlson was during that video. It's also worth noting that I'm getting mixed up with my source here, that Tulsi Gabbard didn't say a word about the Israeli, assault on Gaza and Palestine, occupied Palestine, and this recent wave of rocket attacks. She didn't say anything about the ethnic cleansing of Sheikh Jarrah. Didn't say a word about that. She took time off from Twitter during that, and she didn't care to say anything about that. She only comes back to fight the culture war. It seems as though, to me, that Tulsi Gabbard is more consumed with fighting the culture war than fighting against the imperialist wars and fighting the class war. That's why you all watch this show. Because I'm not gonna bullshit you. Sure, I happen to believe that Tulsi in the past was like a nice person to me, but I don't prioritize personal relationships like Kyle Kalinske does above fighting for working class people and people who are being oppressed all across the fucking globe by the imperialists here in the United States. I will never do that. I will never do that. That's why you come here. Alright? God, these people are pissing me off, dude. These people are really pissing me off today. It's like, why is this all like coming to ahead today? It's like this is all happening right now, and there's more of it. But thank you to those who sent in super chats. I want to read a few of those. I'm a Phil American. Thank you. You said the missiles were nicer in spirit though. Yeah, they had rainbow flags on them. They're LGBTQ. They them missiles, right? Micah, thank you for the super chat. Literally replacing our heroes with AI and robots. Nays Garden, thank you for the super chat. Hey Tulsi, people who think war is the answer are not heroes. Exactly. Michael, thank you again. Michael, thank you. Tulsi has also been Islamophobic and imperialist. I don't know what MLs ever saw in her. She fakes being anti-establishment. I agree. Tegderb Namrog, thank you for the super chat. You said, military indoctrinates them to believe the false dichotomy of drone strikes or dead troops. Or we could just leave them the F alone. Exactly. Thank you for the other super chat. You said, even though I never make politicians my heroes, I was still bummed about Major Gabbard, as was I. Fan of fanfics, thank you. You said, amazing, isn't it? They'll tell you that if you vote them and give them your money, they'll have the power, but when they get there, somehow no power. Yeah. Thank you for all the support, everybody. As I mentioned earlier, this stream, we talk about a lot of sensitive issues apparently, so YouTube demonetizes it. Appreciate the support. If you're watching, be sure to drop a like. It does help us boost in the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, we're going to get into another story here in a second. Hope you're all having a good day, despite like all this fucking shitty news. This is why they say don't meet your heroes. Margot Schultz, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Did he not read mine yet?
Zainab Day says Bernie. Bernie says Biden is my friend. Joe Manchin is my friend. Yeah. Like, did you see, I did a segment on it. Did you see Faz Shakur go out on Crystal Kyle and Friends and say, like, Biden is a politician of a generation that we're losing. He's truly a politician that can be pushed to the left.
Edible chocolate.
And stays true to what he says he's going to do. It's like, what? This is why no one around Bernie told him, like, maybe you shouldn't be campaigning against literal, like, chief warmonger corporatist Joe Biden and say, Joe Biden is my friend. He's a good guy. I think he'll make a great president of the United States. I think he will beat Donald Trump. I do think he will beat Donald Trump. Like, maybe you shouldn't say that if you're running against him, Bernie. Thank you, Steven Palazzolo, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay.
Steve.
So let's get into this next story. What do we want to watch?
Steven Palazzolo. Sounds familiar. New Palazzolo.
Okay. Let's.
Hi, Shelly. I'm glad you're here too.
So, God, where do I even begin with this? This ties into the whole fucking Kyle Kalinske thing as well. It really does.
I guess he never read my super chat, man.
You know, I've gotten a lot of heat in the past over calling out the Justice Democrats' support for Israel. I've gotten a lot of heat. People like Dave Weigel have come at me. People like what's that Justice Democrat guy? What's his name? Waleed Shahid. He's Democratic strategist. He at Justice Democrats, former advisor or something for AOC, Jamal Bowman, Bernie Sanders. It looks like all these people come at me for my comments on the Justice Democrats as they relate to Israel. You want to know why? It's because I'm right. It's because I'm just so fucking right, and it hurts them. Because the truth hurts when you're propping it up and you're selling it to people, and you're selling people. You're telling them you're like, you know, this is a gourmet piece of chocolate fondue, and really, it's not a gourmet piece of chocolate fondue that you're selling them. It's a steaming pile of shit served on a very nice plate, right? It looks great. It's like fine china that you're serving a steaming pile of shit on to the working class of this country, and you're like, eat it. Eat it. Why won't you eat it? And then you have someone like me that comes in, and I say, Waleed, Dave, they don't want to eat your steaming pile of shit because it's a steaming pile of shit, and you're telling them it's chocolate fondue, you know? So let's take a look at this, because there's a new story surrounding the Justice Democrats in Israel that I want to show all of you, right? Liberals have been losing their minds. They've been saying, oh my God, the Justice Democrats are actually leveraging their power for something. They are actually leveraging their power to stop $1 billion in funding for Israel's Iron Dome. Some of you probably already know where I'm going with this. Thank you to Michael Radke for becoming a member on Patreon. I appreciate that support. Thank you so much. Some of you probably already know where I'm going with this. Here we go. Ryan Nobles tweets this out. New. A little bit of drama with the dim passage of the debt ceiling in the House. A group of progressives have told leadership they will not vote for the bill if it includes $1 billion in funding for Israel's Iron Dome. The flap has led to the Rules Committee to go into recess. Update. A source confirms that Rep. Pramila Jayapal told her fellow progressives on call today that she will meet with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi today. This comes as progressives have balked at $1 billion in funding in the CR for Israel's Iron Dome. Okay? More. The Iron Dome funding has been removed. It's been removed from the debt limit bill. Alright? They have new text here. Rules Committee has reconvened. Chair McGovern started the meeting by saying, my understanding is that the provision that was removed from this bill will be included in the final appropriations legislation later this year. McGovern reiterated that the Iron Dome funding will be in the final appropriations package. Rosa DeLaros reiterated the DIM commitment to funding the Iron Dome in the next fiscal year. So, let's break this down, right? You have all of these liberals and that are losing their minds over this. You have progressives who are out there saying, like, bravo, they fucking shut down the $1 billion in funding for the Iron Dome, which is like the missile defense system for Israel that, I might add, hasn't been defending them from all of, Hamas's missiles as of late. They've been getting a number through. They have increased capabilities with their missile systems. They've been learning a thing or two. Anyways, so there's like all this controversy. It's been trending, oddly enough, on Twitter for like a minute and a half. I feel like the past like day and a half it's been trending all over Twitter. Like Twitter really wants people to see that the Squad is blocking this $1 billion in funding for the Iron Dome. They don't put the part in the top tweets that the top Democrats on these committees are committing to passing a $1 billion funding of the Iron Dome in the next fiscal year's appropriation bill, right? They don't say that. But let's just take it at its face, right? Let's just say for now, the Squad has blocked $1 billion in funding for the Iron Dome, right? Let's just say that. Give me 1 second here. I need to pull one thing up. Let's just say they stopped it for now. Some might say, that's a good thing, right? Some might say that's a good thing. I'm going to explain why, right now, it really doesn't fucking matter.
Get off the table.
And in my eyes, this is the equivalent, this is like the embodiment of what Malcolm X warned us all about. Malcolm X once said, if you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, that's not progress. If you pull it all the way out, that's not progress either. Progress is healing the wounds that the blow made.
No.
They haven't pulled the knife out. They won't even admit that.
Progress is you not fucking stabbing me in the first place. That's progress.
Some of you might remember the House narrowly passed a $3.3 billion aid amendment to the oversight provision in one of the most recent bills that passed through Congress. The bill, which was advised by numerous pro-Israel organizations, including J Street, includes $3.3 billion in security assistance to Israel as its key provisions is outlined in the 2016 Memorandum of Understanding.
It's fucking crazy. All right, you guys. That's what's up. We've been live for 2 hours, man. And you guys are actually great. I'm impressed. There's so many. I'm impressed there's so many of you guys watching. Make sure you all subscribe to the channels that you're viewing on so you get notified when I go live, okay? All right, we'll go live again tomorrow morning. Thinking about what am I doing tomorrow morning? Something's happening in the morning. I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, that climate thing. I can't remember the time, but we're gonna watch that climate thing. All right. I'm gonna be over there in Jackson Hinkle's, man. I was gonna play guitar, but I was like, I don't want to get metal all over my fingers and get arthritis. And even though I don't get arthritis for really when I play guitar now anymore, it's just like, yeah, no. I love you guys, man. And for those of you guys who support me when you know it's important, thank you. Like we said at the beginning of the show. Those of you guys who went out of your way to see that interview when it was happening, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. That meant everything to me. So, go check out that interview if you missed it, alright? Oh, thanks, Dave. Yeah, the oak tree stuff. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow.